Pan, that's what they call me.
Hello, Peter Pan's here. We have a new update which brings a lot of new things. You have now an expedition, and it's an expedition building, which is pretty big if you look at it. It's almost the same as 4 barracks, almost 8 squares. It's, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. You do the helicopter. That's cool. The helicopter actually, I've always seen the shadow going across the base, and now that's the helicopter for it. So it's pretty neat how they tied that in. I don't know if that was like a long-term goal with them or whatnot, but it is pretty cool. I like it. I enjoy it. Pretty smart and ingenious. So to build this expedition, it's going to be right there in your build at the bottom left, and I would very, very much encourage you to build it. I know the mail we got the other day mentioned that the mining will, if I can get to it, there we go. How many of y'all have that problem where it's hard to move around the base because there's so much stuff? But this now looks all different, but it's pretty much basically the same thing. Normally at the top right you would have the build, and that would take you to this similar screens. Underneath that you'd have the tabs. I'm trying to remember now. On the left is, oh, I'd have to go back and look. I just went blank. But there's 2 tabs, and one allows you to make these different things if you have, well, let me go to it. If you have unlocked it, which I so far have unlocked these 2, or no, just this one. And they are pricey, the sophisticated drawing, but that's a whole nother video. I'm not going to focus on that right now. There's a lot to this game. I've been saying that. Been thinking it 10 times more. So don't fret. Changes sometimes aren't appreciated at first, but you'll get used to it, and you'll, I think, greatly appreciate it, because this new expedition building, when you get going into it, you start off at the primer camp here, the first one, and they all look the same. Well, not look the same, but when you go into it, looks like this. It'll have a path, different levels to accomplish and beat. Some of them, if you look at it, have a chest next to it, which give extra rewards. I think that's the boss fights. But I think every one of these give 15 bump gold boxes, which they changed the name to that, but that's kind of what I've just been calling them red coin chests. But when you go in here, when you first start off, it's kind of confusing because your troops are very, very low level, and also not that many. Like, I think I had 3 or 4 tanks and ships level 13. But what this focuses on, and let me go to it. If you click this will, I'll tell you about it. And the main thing is for it to help, well, this is what I gather from it, to help you understand and better utilize the strategies behind heroes, components, and skills on your heroes. Because when you get up there where it's more difficult, then you're going to need to look at that and know how to counter it, counter the troops, the hero skills. Because like right here, you can click on attribute and see this is what I'm going to be going up against. And although right now for me it's not that big a deal, and as you progress you will gather more troops along the way. You don't lose them, but they will increase with you. So pretty much what will limit you on this is your hero ascension, like the 3-star, 5-star orange heroes, or skills. So like I have him, and I got him almost going good, but just get, you know, decent skills on them. I have them with gathering skills right now, but I can still progress a little more. And as you progress, just throw these out there, which, I mean, I have ship heroes, navy heroes, so I should have had navy, but I'm gonna still win. As you progress though, up at the top left you'll see the 2 per minute, and also different loot, different items. We got ores, silk, which the ores and stones used to build. When you click the build, you can exchange those for the 2 boxes. And let me sorry, try to get better organized here in my head. The top right here, this is pretty much what it used to, or it's the same thing, but it used to look like at the top right, you would hit build and it had the list. And at the top was exchange 200 chests for one of these and 100 chests for those. If you see at the bottom, it's still like that, 200 and 100. And then all these stones to build these skills. So that's all the same, it just looks different. And this is all, these are the traps which you have to level up or research to unlock. So this is showing what they are, and then this is the only one I can do, but it's costly, so I'm not worried about it right now. There is another building I will get to here in a minute. So this screen here, you can pick 3 heroes, and they have heroes of the week. Let's see if I can get to it right here. Recommended heroes this week. And they give you a CP. So the target CP point of this level is 80, and my current CP is 98. So when you click this, you'll see at the top right of each little hero's icon, Simon is 34.2, and then Nimitz, however you want to say his name, not sure, 33.2 and 31. So I would go through there and just pick your highest ones that have CP, even if it doesn't exactly make sense just yet. Put those on here, and they just collectively do this. So instead of mining every 8 hours, this automatically does it. You don't have to select it. You don't have to refresh it every 8 hours or nothing. And all you have, well, you do have to come here and collect this. I'm not sure if it maxes out or caps out at so many hours. I've had mine go over 8 hours already, and you just collect it. So you get these Medal of Glories, which you can use, and then it'll collect all the other stuff as well. Let me get to it. How did I get to it? Right here. Nope, that's not it. This is it right here. Expedition store at the bottom right. This is one way to spend your medals. It's just like, looks kind of like the Legion store, which is still there and still doing the same thing. And I don't need to show y'all that. You pretty much get it. This quick fight, I would wait until you can progress, or I'll just use this for instance. It'll start shooting massive rockets here and just blowing stuff up. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Look at that damage. Let this play out. So it collects a lot, but I would wait to progress as far as you can so you can get more rewards from it. So as you progress, this Medal of Glories, or is that what it's called? Glory medals? I'm still learning all this. Where did it go? Okay, well, you get more. It used to be 1 per minute, now it's 2 per minute. So the further you get on your progression on the map and stuff and the levels, then the more you'll get per minute. And I'm not sure how that scales, but I mean, just like most everything else in the game, it does for sure scale. So once I get to the end of this, I will go to number 7, and it goes all the way up to 10. Right now we have Face here. He's on floor 10 of 36, so he's actually went up some since today, so that's good job to him and everyone else on here. All right, so you'll get other items, and you might be thinking, well, what do you do with those? Well, you build this item warehouse, which is again a big building, which I would suggest getting rid of airports, or just having a few airports. Got me a text there, sorry. And get rid of tanks, get rid of airports, get rid of barracks or something like that as well, to make room. Something that's not really necessary, because troops are used for gathering, and most of y'all, you know, if a decent level above 32 or something, I'm just throwing out there, then you can have enough troops to do everything you need to do, so it's okay to get rid of a few. Maybe when it comes time to battling or capital event, just keep training troops and deleting some barracks to make room. One barrack deletion will allow 4 other barracks to train. So when you get here, I've kind of already done some of this, but you'll take these and you can merge them, and then you can merge them and merge them. And what the store all just takes them to the bottom, so if you wanted to merge easier, you can just put the ones that you want up there. But here is what this looks like. So when you start off, one silk takes to a cloth. The cloth goes up to a coarse, and the coarse cloth goes up to another cloth, which will give you a random decoration item. So there's, what is that? Two silks will give you one of these cloths. And so 4 silks will give you one coarse cloth. And that would mean 8 would give you one of these cloths. So 16 will give you a random decoration. The same thing with core. It goes to abrasive grit, which goes to an iron bar, which goes to an iron sheet, which goes to a random decoration item. So at the same time you're collecting gold, you're also collecting cloth, iron, yeah, that was iron, and wood, which goes up to, yes, and then clod, which sand block, mud, and stone. So evolution to a random decoration item. And you'll get those, so I don't need to merge anymore. The way you get those is just letting this do its thing. And you click this to collect it. So just check in on that and collect and progress as far as you can, because then you'll get better things from it. Do the quick fight, I would say, is once you progress as far as you're able to, then use those. It looks like you get one free one, and then the rest might cost gems, and you only have a certain amount of attempts. You get a lot of red chests, so that's I'm excited about that, because many of y'all and us should be able to level up with that, getting a lot of chests. I just used 700, and wow, like I actually I recorded a video and it was kind of long. I haven't posted it yet. I want to kind of edit it and tweak it, but I went ahead and I leveled up everything I could in here. I had all of these where I could level them up, but they only gave me 220. Now they give 440 DD experience, so I still needed 0.34 experience or something. What was it? So I have 704 and I need 14, so it was EE. And I made a video on that fast combat to show y'all. You go to that, and I donated to that probably 800 to 1,000 times, and I only used like 3 EE, but I knew once I leveled up my mines, I could level up them, which I would get more from my taxes, and my red chest would give me more, as well as the gold from the store. And sorry for switching subjects here, but just wanted to throw this in here again, because leveling up is essential. Anytime you can do it and there is a way to do it, then in very, very few occasions I would say not to, but most of the time, if you're able to, then do it, because you're going to get better troops, which means you can do more damage to the world boss, you can rank higher. I mean, just get better rewards in the long run. So I think that's, for the most of it, that's about it for this. I didn't want to go in too much detail, because there's a lot to this game, but this is kind of just scratching the surface here. So don't be afraid of it. Just advance as far as you can in it. Once you get to the end, it'll take you to the next area, and you'll keep going. You'll get troops as you progress. As you see here, mine are level 42, but really on my base, my troops are level 73. They're all max level, but you don't use those, and it is kind of different. So I got some rearranging to do, but that's pretty much the gist of it, guys and gals. Again, I appreciate y'all watching these videos, and I enjoy making them. I enjoy helping and learning as I grow and go along with this game. I mean, it's very enjoyable. Got my wife in on it now, and she's almost level 60, and I'm just very impressed by her. She's taking the time to read all this and learn it, and she might be on one of these videos next time. And what is this? Oh yeah, there she is in chat. Jules right there with the gem. So if you got any questions, leave a comment. I wanted to ask as well if you guys would take the time to comment on which let me see if I should go to it first. Give me 1 second, I'm sorry. Which heroes, where is it at? Oh, right here. I'm looking for a building. Which heroes do you think are the best for each land, navy, and air? or if you want to just pick one and just tell me the one you like. So for land, which two heroes do you suggest work best together? And for Navy, what do you suggest? So that's something I'm working on, and I don't want to put out bad content, so I'm trying to take the time to gather my thoughts and take notes and give you all the best information that I can at this moment, and with the best heroes for each one, because there's a lot that goes into it. So technically 2 orange is the best, but working up to that is hard. So I encourage the members of my alliance to start with focusing on 1 orange and 1 purple. So, but anyways, I wanted to hear from you guys what y'all thought, and that'll help me with putting together a video for that topic. So, all right, well, that is all for now. Appreciate the views, appreciate the likes and the subscriptions as well. Hope you all have a wonderful day and are doing great out there. All right, bye-bye.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely.